Battle.
I am walking through a forest of French broom. There's many different types of broom. There's Spanish broom, there's Scotch broom, there's Portuguese broom. All of them are invasive. They were introduced to our area in the 1800s as an ornamental. People thought they were pretty. One thing we know for sure, they're pretty invasive. So if we look at the flowers right there, in the springtime, they make these flowers. An individual broom plant can produce somewhere around 20,000 seeds per year. And these seeds can actually stay viable for many decades, like 40 years. So that's why it's really hard to get rid of broom. When we talk about something being super invasive like broom, well, we have to think about how they negatively impact the native habitats, the native species. So I mentioned already that they produce a lot of seeds, they grow really fast, and they outcompete the native plants for sunlight, for water, for nutrients in the soil. And if it negatively affects the native plants, then that definitely negatively affects the native animal species who rely on those native plants for food and shelter and all the stuff that they use. So the native wildlife don't really use broom for anything. So it's just out here taking up space. And it's also very dangerous for another reason. It burns really easily. So if you are surrounded by broom, such as I am, this is a fire hazard because it could be a ladder fuel and get up to those trees that are all around me. If this broom catches fire, it could be very, very hazardous. So there's ways that you can get rid of this broom, and I will show you some of these methods in a moment from our Broom Battle crew. Look at all this stuff. If they're small enough, you can pull them up straight out of the ground. If the ground is soft enough, you can get a lot done in a short amount of time. Also, a good way to do it is to get the plant cut at or below ground level. When you cut it off that low, then it will die, especially when the warm weather comes. You got to cut it low. If you cut it too high, it'll just prune and sprout even stronger next year. And for the extra stubborn ones, we have weed wrenches that pull it right out of the ground. Little effort and so much joy. And if you'd like to help Plaster Land Trust take on this invasive plant, there's a lot of ways you could do it. You could join a broom battle. Check our events calendar on the plasterlandtrust.org website. Or maybe you have a work group or a school group or your pickleball team or your bridge club or your book club. Any group of people that you hang out with and you want to do some good for our native habitats, let us know. We'll let you adopt a patch of broom. And you can make an impact. And where the heck am I? Hey, you guys? Hey.